Hey guys, Erin Dusty here. Welcome back to the kitchen.
Right.
Today we are going to be doing the parents versus the kids.
Yes.
How we eat the same but different. Obviously, calories are going to be significantly different,
right.
But the main difference maker here is presentation.
Yeah.
How to get your kids to eat colorful, whole plant foods, fruits and veggies. Sometimes you gotta hide them.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta put syrup on top. But we are getting so much more nutrition into their diets by doing a few little things that you might find super helpful.
The funniest thing is that you're describing my food with a little bit of syrup on top, making it look good. I kind of eat like the kids. I just eat a lot more. So if you're digging this video, go back and watch last week because it was just his versus hers. We did a calorie count scoreboard so you guys can see what we're eating and how much we're eating. Most people are incredibly surprised and impressed with how many calories we actually do eat.
I saw more comments on last week's video that said this is my absolute favorite video from you guys and I've been watching you for years, which we were surprised by, but also excited.
Go watch it because other people are loving it. All this being said, we've been on an entirely plant-based diet for over 10 years. I have not had one piece of meat and all my buddies, so many guys are so impressed and kind of perplexed, but I'm almost 40 years old. We both are turning the corner on 40 years old and feeling better than ever. We could not imagine eating another way.
I know what you're probably thinking. Nice for you guys. You're so lucky that you're on the same page, that you eat the same way.
Right.
My husband would never be on board. My kids are already ruined from going to public school and eating what their peers are eating, et cetera, et cetera. How do I make sure?
We get it.
How do I make sure I'm getting enough of what I need from plants? Because I don't want to spend money on all these crazy supplements. Don't you need to supplement a lot?
Right.
We have answered all of these burning questions and more in our free video course.
This is a 7-day blueprint literally for your success. We took all of our biggest questions when we first started. We took some of your guys' questions, put it into the 7-day blueprint and put it together for you. You get one a day for 7 days to help get you guys where you want to be in your health and wellness goals.
The most important thing when you want to get healthier, heal yourself, get into the best shape of your life is confidence.
Right.
Feeling confident that you are doing everything within your power to nourish your body and making sure you're doing it the right way.
This will help. Like seriously, it helps so much.
So if you guys are excited to see parents versus the kiddos, hit that subscribe button. Please join the EatMoveRest fam. It helps us grow our message and our movement here at EatMoveRest. And give this video a thumbs up. Leave us some love in the comments below and let us know which meal you are most excited to try for your family or just for yourself.
And let us know what you want us to shoot next week. If you guys tell us, we're gonna shoot it.
All right, I'm pouring kids smoothies, mom smoothies, dad smoothie. Breakfast is finally made. Everybody was chomping at the bit.
You guys remember from last week, we broke down the green smoothie. We've been doing this for at least 10 years, starting our day with the green smoothie. We tell everyone, whether you're still going through the drive-thru, eating scrambled eggs and bacon, put this next to it, and eventually it will replace the less healthy foods. And it will change your life. These green smoothies are amazing. We like the kids to have some. They don't always, but Erin's new version of the kids green smoothie is epic. They love it. Kind of like last week's video. If you guys didn't already watch it, go back and check it out. We all eat the same, but slightly different.
Yep, we all have different needs nutritionally, and we all have different goals athletically. So what we eat changes a little bit, but remains pretty much the same. The foundation always remains lots of greens that we're rotating, dino kale, curly kale, collards, spinach. Try to rotate and get an abundance of variety of greens. The other thing that's a staple is the fresh fruit. Sometimes we go tropical, so it'll be banana, pineapple, mango. Other times it'll be banana, wild blueberry, or banana mixed berry. And we always throw in a protein powder and some healthy omega-3s and then a greens powder that's more concentrated. So those are kind of the staples.
And again, I mentioned the importance of the protein powder. For me, last week I showed my bike ride. I showed that I'm burning 700 to 800 calories on my bike ride. As an athlete, as someone who's always training, you know, to get stronger, I've been using protein powders since I was a teenager, playing high school sports. I don't know anybody that doesn't use it. So as a vegan, yes, we're using a vegan protein powder and we have been for years. We've been using and loving, and it's already out on the counter, Sun Warrior. This is their 90 serving giant bag that we love. We've been using
specifically the Vanilla Warrior blend. They also have an unflavored that I use for my pre-workouts.
Yep.
I don't mind just doing that unflavored with a banana and blending it up. So we get followers from time to time that question, are they laden with heavy metals?
Right.
Well, yes and no. Some brands more so than others. It's super important to make sure you're buying organic, glyphosate-free, third-party tested.
Right.
They're able to actually show that they're batch testing their products. The main thing is we're not using our protein powder as an end-all be-all. It's just an addition to our already robust plant-based diet that has plenty of proteins, but we like the taste. It's convenient. It adds that extra little oomph if you're an athlete or maybe if you're someone who's older and just is having a hard time finding enough protein in their diet. So is it safe for kids or is it not? We're not feeding our kids entire full scoops of protein powder, but it does make its way into their smoothies in small amounts from time to time, not every single day. Another question we get a lot is, oh, it's hyper processed. I thought you guys only ate whole foods. Why do you eat processed foods? And if we're really splitting hairs here, oat milk is processed. Tofu is processed. Rolled oats are processed. Even if you are blending a smoothie, this is processed fruits and vegetables.
True.
Juicing is even more processing.
Right.
So processed doesn't automatically equal bad. The question is, what is that process? And then what purpose is it serving? I think it's more health promoting than it is dangerous.
Somebody said that we're justifying our bad habits by always talking about protein powder. But again, you know, my grandma, for example, literally talked about growing up in the cotton fields of Texas, pretty much starving as a child. And she used to tell me about how amazing things like protein powders and multivitamins were. Like, it's crazy. These things are a luxury and a huge blessing if you choose to see them that way. So we use them, we put them in our food, we're thriving. Again, whole, organic, raw. Seems like a huge luxury and a blessing for us to get to use this, enjoy it, and feel the benefits.
Yep. Wow, we kind of went off on a tangent, but I think it's a very important thing to address. The heavy metals and the ultra processedness. Do we need protein powder? Do we not? Simple answer, no. But do we choose to? Yes. If you guys do want to check out Sunwarrior Protein or any of their other products, they have amazing greens powders and other good stuff that we use also. Be sure to check the description below. We have a 20% off coupon code as well that's valid for all of your purchases. While we've been blabbing, the oven beeped because the baked berry oats are done. So we're gonna show you how we eat them versus how the kids enjoy them.
It feels almost like some dessert platters that my grandma used to make, speaking of her, except it's super healthy, super nourishing, packed full of protein and iron with the oats. We've had so many people, dare I say thousands of people comment. It's amazing. It made it into the Happy Healthy Plant-Based Cookbook that launched this year. If you guys haven't already, definitely go check that out. Order your copy. Right now it's on Amazon for only $13. Crazy discount.
It's like 61% off.
It's crazy. This recipe, as much as we love it like this, the kids almost have to like eat it raw every time.
Every time I'm about to put it in the oven, Max is like, I just want to eat it how it is, like overnight oat style. So that's usually how we have it with the kids. But when I bake it, it makes the house smell amazing. And they typically like to have it topped with cashew butter or almond or peanut butter, and then a little drizzle of maple syrup.
Like putting the little toppings, the peanut butter and the dried fruit on top of my smoothie bowl. I'm also going to put some nut butter and stuff on top of my baked berry oats. It gives me a little bit more calories, makes it yummy for me since I apparently eat like a child. Erin's gonna eat hers plain like this.
Yep, I eat mine plain. This is one of my absolute favorite fall breakfasts. It's so cozy and so good. We've got rolled oats, bananas, cinnamon, a pinch of salt, and then I also add in chia and flax for those healthy omega-3 fats, and a cup of soy milk. Lots of good stuff. Other thing I wanted to mention that is nice, making the kids their own smoothie or shake gives me the ability to blend in their probiotic powder, and then we also have a multi. We don't use them every day, but it is a great way to squeeze those into their diet. Snack time between parents and the kiddos is pretty much universally the same all across the board. We're either munching on fresh fruit, whatever's ripe and in season, or homemade baked goods like my muffins, brownies, even the baked berry oats that we had for breakfast we'll take with us on the go throughout the day. Honeycrisp apples. We cannot get enough of them. No matter how much we stock the house with, they're gone the next day, it seems like. So we usually like to slice them and split them for the kids. And a little hack is if you squeeze lemon on the slices, it will keep them fresh and keep them from browning if they want to take them to school or co-op group. And another thing we always try to do with the apples and bananas is add some nut butter for extra calories, and it just makes it go down that much better for the kids.
So now rinsing some chickpeas. We have these cooking in the Instant Pot. I'm gonna set these aside, and because we're also folding laundry, shooting this video, Erin is homeschooling, we're doing a million things. I'm gonna throw part of our lunch in the Instant Pot. We're gonna be making burrito bowls, so I'm gonna throw some green lentils and some quinoa in there with some salt, some pepper, some taco seasoning. Let that cook, so in 30 or 40 minutes, when that's done, we're ready to come dish up lunch. It's all good to go. Erin's gonna chop some veg. I'm also gonna throw these chickpeas into last night's dinner. We're gonna stretch it into leftovers tonight. Last night's protein was tofu. That got picked out and eaten because we all enjoyed the tofu in there. It's gonna be replaced tonight with these chickpeas, maybe some green peas. I think I'm also gonna do some red lentils on the side. We'll show you guys that tonight for dinner.
One of our absolute favorite meals, taco bowls, Chipotle bar, whatever you want to call it. I always start with a base of lots and lots of romaine. Now, if that doesn't look like actual ground beef taco meat, that would definitely fool your hubby or grandpa. Instead of fajita veg covered in oil, we just do fresh tomato salsa, chopped up cherry tomatoes with cilantro and salt and pepper. You could do lime in there.
And I am making the kids burritos. These are just some simple organic tortillas. I'm on the griddle. Get them brown and crispy on the outside. Some grains, some beans. Sometimes we do some scrambled tofu with some avocado for some healthy fat. This is what we talked about in the beginning, when sometimes you just need to change the way the food looks, how it shows up on the plate.
For Zoe, I was debating, do I do the burrito bowl or do I do the separated section plate and divide things out? Lately, she's been a little bit more picky and less experimental, so I'm just gonna portion things into their own little spots. I know that her safe food is cherry tomatoes right now, and she loves beans. A little bit of everything so she can sample and try. Kids' taste buds change every 2 weeks, so don't rule something out just because they tell you constantly that they don't like it. Just keep trying. Are you so excited for all the pretty food? Yeah. Oh, you want it? Oh, the lime. It's sour.
Sour.
Yeah.
So last week we broke these down and showed you why mine has more calories, why Erin's has less. Looks can be deceiving. So again, go back and look at last week's for more of an in-depth calorie count, but for the most part, same food.
Yep, and it's got so much of what everybody in the family needs.
Yeah.
Plentiful protein and iron. We always make our taco meat a little bit different.
Right.
With the right spices, all of these plant foods are so versatile. Sometimes we do it sofritas style with tofu crumbled up, almost like a tofu scramble, but with taco seasoning.
Yep.
The beans are a definite staple must-have.
These are actually organic canned black beans from Costco. I put a little salt and a squeeze of lime in it, and I feel like we're at Chipotle. It's delicious.
Yep. We got that healthy fat from our avocado. This is all very easy to prep ahead of time. Prep your beans, put them in the fridge. Prep your lentil quinoa in the Instant Pot, put it in the fridge. Chop your veg, it lasts 3 or 4 days.
The cool thing, yeah, we've got lunch for tomorrow. So.
Yep.
All right, so we're sitting down as a family, and Max actually asked for seconds. So I made him a little burrito bowl second time around, and he's gobbling it down. Perfect for his upcoming baseball game tonight.
All right, you guys, we just got back from baseball. Unfortunately, they called it off due to weather. We had a big thunderstorm roll in, but that meant we got to come home early and eat dinner. We were all super hungry and ready for one of our favorite meals. We were low on tofu, so we replaced it by adding in the red lentils to the side, which the kids go nuts for, and it's such a good source of iron and protein, probably one of the best plant protein sources. This is our favorite yellow curry. In fact, I think we just made it for last week's video too, with me and Dusty, showing our side-by-side plates, but we're having it again anyway, a little bit different. We added in some chickpeas as well for extra protein. It is just flavored to perfection. Dusty does a half and half blend of white and brown rice. It's one of our tricks to get the kids to eat a bunch. Other than that, all of our plates look pretty similar. Typically the only difference between our plates and the kids is that we put coconut cream or coconut milk on top of theirs. There's a little bit added into the recipe as a whole, but it's not overly high in fat. But for the kids, we add a little bit more. It adds those extra calories, the extra fat that they need because they're so energetic and active. And then dessert. Typically, we all have a piece or two of Hu dark chocolate. The cashew butter and the vanilla crunch are our two absolute favorites. Another difference between the fellas and the girlies, the fellas like the chocolate, the girlies do too, but the girlies also love the medjool dates. I have 4 every single night after dinner. I love them so much, especially right now because they're in season. They're so juicy and fresh. If you can, try to get them from Coachella Valley. They're so good. I'll link one of my favorites below in the description.
Tonight's dessert, mostly for the kids, is actually breakfast. We're gonna use our Bakeberry Oats as a dessert treat, and I'm making some 3-ingredient chocolate frosting. Cashew butter, cacao, and a little bit of maple syrup. This is basically frosting, you guys. It is so good. Only 3 ingredients. Delicious.
All right, you guys, you know the drill. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, please hit that subscribe button and join the Eat, Move, Rest fam. We could not keep this channel alive without you, and this message needs to get out. It's all about getting back to the basics. All you have to do is eat, move, and rest your very best. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave us some love in the comments below. Let us know what meal stood out most to you and why. And be sure to find our free video guide, Sun Warrior Protein, all of our other resources below in the description. And until next time, like I said, eat, move, rest your best. Bye guys.